13 years ago for the seniors sitting on stage behind me tonight. I would also like to welcome our Petaluma City Schools board members with us tonight. And the leaders of our district administration. And thank all of you for continuing to support alternative education in our school district. At this time, I would appreciate everyone to rise and join with me as I recite our pledge of allegiance. As we move forward, I need to take some time to recognize and appreciate some of the key people responsible for making this night a reality for many of these seniors. The award of a diploma is truly a collaborative effort. It has been a huge effort and a commitment on the part of each student. Trials and tribulations on the part of each family, and a tireless effort on the part of each teacher and staff member. I want to thank each teacher and staff member both Carpe Diem and Sonoma Mountain High Schools for consistently showing up to school every day to a job that can be really trying at times. Each day you come to school with a positive outlook and not only teach our students the traditional curriculum, but also work very hard to teach students the life skills needed to be successful in life after high school. You are positive role models, and you have built positive relationships with students that for one reason or another chose to pursue a different learning environment. I could not appreciate you more than I already do. Thank you so much for the work you have done all year. In a time and a place where students need you most, you are truly heroes. Would the teachers and staff of Sonoma Mountain and Carpe Diem High Schools please stand to be recognized? I realize this evening is about the students, as it should be. However, tonight would not be complete without recognizing the tireless effort of a teacher and administrator that has dedicated 30 years to education, the last 23 years educating and guiding Petaluma students in alternative education. This man has been a strong voice with a language of his own and an amazing advocate for our alternative programs. Personally, I would like to thank him for being a very solid mentor and my go-to guide over the past 5 years as an administrator. Tonight marks his 23rd and final year of involvement in this ceremony, but you can come back. Now please join me in appreciation of Mr. Rusty Sims.
Thank you very much for that, Greg, and thank you all. Welcome to the family and friends of our graduates. Tonight is a celebration of their achievement, hard work, and dedication to meeting this important goal. It serves as a signpost that these people can finish a task, they can make the goal, and meet it. That will be critical as they move forward, for their journey into adult life is just beginning. Rest and celebrate, but we hope that you are planning the next stages of your lives and making the smart choices that will lead to further achievements. I am truly honored to work with the people who have played a much bigger role in their lives, the teachers, counselors, and staff who spend each day striving to help these students become confident in their abilities. The world of alternative education is a constant challenge. It is made even more rewarding when adults work hard to understand the personal stories and challenges for each of these students. The seats filled in front of you on the stage are a testimony to hard work and determination, first on the part of the students, but also on the part of all the adults involved in helping them find their way to success. I'd like to recognize the staff of each school separately, especially because the schools really are quite different in their methods. What they do have in common is an overarching concern for the well-being of each student and a willingness to adapt their work to help students achieve. First, I'd like to ask the staff of Valley Oak School to rise and be recognized by students and audience. Thank you very much. It's been an honor working with you. Second, I would ask the staff of San Antonio to rise for their own well-deserved recognition. It's also been quite an honor to work with them as well. I'd like to interrupt just briefly to thank the staff who worked so hard to put this event together tonight. That is largely classified staff, but there have been teachers involved as well. So thank you for all the hard work it took to put this event together. Thank you. Finally, I'd like to recognize a staff member retiring after long years of service with the district. Evelyn Nitzberg has done everything possible to bring an appreciation for art and creativity to her students at schools throughout the district, most recently at both San Antonio and Valley Oaks. We wish him well and make sure we're out and stand up a little longer and get the applause he deserves. Once again, I'd like to honor the graduates. We wish them continuing success as they make their way from this stage into their respective futures. We are fortunate to have several local and regional scholarships available for our students. I'd like to read the names of those students who were successful in receiving awards. Please stand when you hear your name please stand when you hear your name and remain standing. I'd ask the audience to hold your applause until all the names are read. First of all, the Henry Scholarship. Monica Richard from Valley Oaks, please stand. Miriam Espinoza from San Antonio High School. The Cleveland UNT Other Scholarship. Petaluma Rotary Club. Gino Pierre from Carpe Diem, please stand. The Petaluma Rotary Club again for Malcolm Mellett of San Antonio High School. The Petaluma Realtors, Yesenia Gutierrez from Carpe Diem and Jasper Irving from Sonoma Mountain High School. Please stand. The Real Bright Futures Teen Parent Scholarship, Miriam Espinoza, San Antonio High School. The Czech Center Scholarship, Alejandra Bernal from San Antonio, please stand. And a group of awardees for the Santa Rosa J.C. Doyle Award, Courtney Cummins, Valley Oaks, Sophia Haggard, Valley Oaks, Jasper Irving, Sonoma Mountain, Citlali Jimenez, Valley Oaks, Elizabeth Milkey, Valley Oaks, Caitlin Slater, Valley Oaks, Sophia Tierney, Valley Oaks, Kimberly Weidlich, Valley Oaks, and Caitlin Quinn, San Antonio, please stand. And the last two, the Doyle Trustee Award from Santa Rosa J.C., Miriam Espinoza and Bianca Gramajo. A round of applause for all these folks. We've
got a few speeches tonight from these seniors on stage, and the first one up tonight is from Sonoma Mountain High School, Mia Casada.
Hi, my name is Mia Casada. Tonight I'm graduating from Sonoma Mountain High School. When I was younger, I went through school thinking that it really wasn't my thing. I felt I wasn't good at it, I wasn't organized enough, or even smart enough. I didn't seek the help I needed, I got further behind, overwhelmed, and eventually I just gave up. I started to develop a bad attitude towards academics, and I didn't care anymore. A couple months into my sophomore year at CASA, I realized how far behind I was getting and the hole I was digging myself into. After meeting with a counselor a couple of times, she suggested that a smaller environment where I could get the individual help I needed and my questions answered might be a good fit for me. Shortly after that, I was headed from Casa Grande to Sonoma Mountain High School. I didn't know it then, but that was probably one of the best decisions I made for my high school career. In the end, I got back on track, graduated high school one semester early, and I have already finished my first semester at the Santa Rosa Junior College with A's and B's. When I started school at Sonoma Mountain, I was the only sophomore there. Everyone else was a junior or a senior. I was a little bit nervous, but everyone was surprisingly welcoming. Sure, they were kind of rowdy, but you could see how everyone was comfortable with their school, their classmates, and their teachers, and that's an environment I wish everybody could get a chance to learn in. I am just so appreciative of everything that this school has done for me. Besides the regular subjects as a part of our schedule, they took us for walks every day. Even if I complained before going on almost all of them, I miss them now, as they were very refreshing. Without them, the whole class would get really hyper and nobody could sit still. I think we really grew to need those walks. They also took us on beautiful hikes. They took us on camping trips. Most of the camping trips were fabulous bonding experiences. The first one had a couple of incidents which were a little dramatic and funny, but I won't talk about them here tonight. I'll never forget those times. I also appreciate everyone at my school for never once questioning when I arrived late, almost every day, with messy hair and pajamas on. In fact, a lot of the students joined me, and I don't think any of the generations will ever do Pajama Monday like we did. I already miss my classmates, telling them my problems and getting their advice. We probably would never end up all being so close if we didn't go to this school, because we're the most random group of kids. My classmates are all so unique, funny, tough, and some of the biggest-hearted kids you will ever meet. Even though my class won't see each other every day anymore, I know you guys are all going to go far in life. And I can't wait to see how much you kicked ass as we get older. I really love you guys. And right now, I want to take some time to thank the people who've helped me. Thank you, Mr. Sims, for allowing me to attend Sonoma Mountain. I enjoyed having you as a principal when I first started here, and I'll never forget being in your car, driving through the hike in Santa Rosa, and we plugged in your iPod, and you had enough songs that I knew by heart to sing really loud there and back. Thank you, Mr. Stevenson, for pushing me at the end to get my work done so I would be able to graduate early. You never cut me any breaks, but you always reminded me that I didn't need any, and that I have the potential to do anything I set my mind to. In the end, I succeeded, so thank you for always being there for me. Thank you, Ms. D, for being such a great English teacher when English was my worst subject for ever since I can remember. Thank you for being a friend I always know I could talk to and a strong woman I could look up to. Oh, and also thank you for introducing me to some of my favorite movies. I'll think of you every time I watch those classics. Thank you, Ms. Denon. You inspire me so much. You've shown me that people never stop growing and learning. I've seen you grow over the years since you came to Sonoma Mountain. I remember you being frustrated and angry at the beginning because sometimes we were very rude and hard to manage. Over time, you grew to become a tough lady who takes control of a classroom, not taking crap from the students, and able to let our snarky comments roll off your shoulders. With that, you always keep a good attitude and a positive outlook on life. I admire you for that, and I hope that I too keep evolving into a stronger person for my whole life. Thank you, Mr. Winters, for being such an awesome guy and showing us all the adorable pictures of your little baby, for teaching us all the basic math skills we'll use for the rest of our lives, and for dealing with the fact that math is probably one of the most complained about subjects. And we will all miss seeing you, but I also know for a fact that none of us will miss doing Alex. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you, Mr. Hunt, for being such a great human. I know we all irritated you sometimes, but you never gave up on any of us. I'll forever be inspired by the way you can take control of an entire classroom by being way more clever and sarcastic than any of us will ever be in our lives. You have one of the most unique personalities, and I've learned so much from you these past couple of years. I think you should always be a teacher because you're great at it. And I'd be happy knowing kids for years to come will have a person like you to look up to. And I have to thank my parents because they supported me through everything all through school, and they're all around amazing. And lastly, thank you, Lil, for always being nice to me, even if I was late a ridiculous amount of times. I think I was on time once or twice. You are a wonderful secretary. I'll finish the speech by saying thank you, Sonoma Mountain. I'm so grateful for all the time I've spent here. It developed into a second home and a second family. I am grateful for having a place that made me feel like I was a part of something, and a place I will always be able to look back to and smile when I think of high school. Sonoma Mountain helped make me the person I am today. Please know as we leave here, I take pride in being a Sonoma Mountain graduate, and the Sonoma Mountain graduates will make you proud of us. Thank you.
We have two speakers tonight from San Antonio. The first is Miriam Espinosa.
Hello, everybody. Today I'm honored to be the speech for my state San Antonio. Sorry. My name is Miriam Espinosa, and I have an idea for this day to come, even though I can get over the fact that I'm standing here and be crying on my freaking out. This morning I woke up happy because it's the day that I finished high school and I made it through this year. But when I actually thought for a couple of seconds, it hit me because I'm not going to be able to see people that helped me get through this and maybe become a better person and see the people that really got close to me every day. I came to San Antonio as a teen mom. Most of the people here see me become the person I am today. They saw my son grow up from his crawl to his first baby steps. It wasn't easy to keep up with school because most of the days that I missed was to take care of my son. I didn't miss school because I was lazy, but because there were sleepless nights that I had to stay up and take care of him. My pregnancy wasn't easy or normal as others. My baby was at high risk. The day that I gave birth to him, my baby almost lost his life. He couldn't get enough oxygen, so his heartbeat was getting slower and slower throughout the minutes. At his 9 months, he had severe surgery where he got his lung removed because of an intense mass taking up the whole space in his lung. Everybody in San Antonio was very supportive. They understood that it wasn't easy for me to face this, and I couldn't attend school, having my son in the hospital and taking care of him after. That's when I missed most of my school and I couldn't complete my credits. When next year's school came around, I got back on track and all the teachers knew that I was doing my best to catch up and keep my grades up, even when there are still days that are stressful. But the main reason I'm staying here today is for my son. I couldn't let him see me give up, even though there are days that I feel like I can keep up anymore. I need to let my son and everybody here know that no matter what the situation is, never give up, because there will always be better days. I will never forget the day that I became a mother, even at a young age, because it made me see the world different, and the choices I'll make will be for a better future, not just for me, but also for the main reason I'm here today. Today I heard a voice that told me that I'm essential, how all my fears are limiting my potential. Said it's time to step into the light and use every bit of power I have in. And never mind what others do better for yourself, because no one will ever want you to be better than them. Be your own record from day to day, and you will be a success. Because these are lessons that some of us have faced or will face in the future. We're all here for a reason, maybe to make a better you or make better choices, or to even make someone proud. All we can do from today is try every day and do better than we did yesterday. Thank you.
Our second speaker from San Antonio, Malcolm Mellon.
Before I start this speech, I'm just gonna, actually, I want us all to just congratulate these students and congratulate yourself for being here and just, just love on each other here, because I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. Day in and day out, trying to graduate when you seem like you weren't gonna do it, but a lot of us had faith and stayed through and stick through it. So I just want to clap for a second for you guys and thank all of you. So now I got that off my chest, here goes. Hello graduates, family members, and staff members. Before I give you this speech, I would like to congratulate all the graduates and personally thank the parents and faculty members of each school for making it possible to be here today. I'll be doing things a little unorthodox, and instead of giving you a long introduction of who I am, I'll say this: I am who I am. And this speech is not only a reflection of myself, but something I would like to give to you today. Now, audience, I'll leave you with this. Growing up, I always thought you had to be that person who was very popular or had that huge group of people around you. Nevertheless, I was extremely insecure, and to this day still struggle with insecurity and the concept of identity. I didn't have the confidence placed in myself, my beliefs, and my God for that matter. I spent so much of my time trying to be somebody, I became nobody. And my identity could not be found in myself with the opinions of other people. And every time I heard a bad opinion, it broke me. No one ever told me people don't define me, but I define me. And I only realized that recently. Now that I said these words, I would like to get through this message. Be yourself. Find who you are outside of your friends, family, schools, ethnicities, and other activities. When I say this, I mean you're not your parents, your friends, and the individual in your life. You are you, a unique individual who is fearfully and wonderfully made. Stand for what you believe in, fight for what you love, and carry the weight of your own burdens. To make it easier, I'll explain a part of me. I'm really nobody. I'm a child at heart who loves Jesus Christ more than anything on this earth and wants to experience love beyond that, and for others to discover who they are. And I have to say this: don't be held by a title. You are who you think you are, and express it. Expression is a part of us, and everybody should be able to express themselves. Even if your thoughts are dark, or you have felt like you can't speak, speak. If the people in your life really love you, they'll accept and respect you for who you are. High school made me realize one thing: we're dying for acceptance. To the point we're willing to give up ourselves, becoming nobody in order to be somebody. Life is more than what others think of you, and your real loved ones will accept your good, bad, and ugly. Many have said, I can't handle fake people. But how can we expect to find the truth when we ourselves aren't staying true to ourselves? Let your life reflect who you are, and let your words speak your meaning. Coming from bad circumstances doesn't make you a bad person. It's not the people in your life that determine who you are, it's your own actions. San Antonio and other continuation schools does not determine the path you will travel in life. People will always criticize, always mock, always doubt, always hate. But life is more than somebody else's perspective. Don't let your surroundings determine who you become. God never gave up on me, and I don't believe He would do that to you all either. Don't give up on yourselves. I'm serious when I say I believe in every single one of you. And I'm tired of people saying you do nothing in life. Before you start anywhere, you need to start with yourself and admit who you are. No matter where you go, who you become, what you do, what you say, life is so much greater than your flaws and imperfections. And those don't make you. You are who you are, and you are amazing. I stand in awe of God's creation right in front of me right now, and ask that you just don't stand in people's judgment. Be free by being you. Peace and much love. Once again, congratulations to all you graduates. and I hope to see you living out and being yourselves in the future.
We have two speakers tonight from Valley Oaks. The first, Setlali Kamani.
Hello everyone. I would like to thank you all for being here today. This is a very important night for the graduating class of 2015. None of us could have made it here without the love and help and support from all of you. I started at Valley Oaks in 8th grade, and during my 5 years at Valley Oaks, I had many different challenges. What helped me was not only the support from my family, but from my teachers. They saw the best in me, and they also pushed me to be the best I can be. I am not the only one who has overcome obstacles. As you heard today, there are many people who have overcome them. Every one of us you see here has had their own set of struggles. Moments we have wanted to give up, times when we thought we would never make it. But look at us now. We are the graduating class of 2015. We finally made it. We must use our past experiences as a lesson for the future. As Michael Olson once said, doors will slam in your face. You must pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and knock again. It's the only way to achieve your goals in life. Years from now, when we look back to today, we won't remember it as a day, but as a moment of great accomplishment. From this day forward, the important thing we must remember is to be happy and to never give up. Do what makes us happy, and that will take us far. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming, and to my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it. I can't believe I'm standing here today about to say goodbye to high school, but a wise man once said, all good things must come to an end. With that being said, I would like to reflect on some moments from my high school experience that I think we can all relate to in our own ways. If you would have asked me about my graduation 2 years ago, I probably would have laughed or cried. Everyone on this stage has had their own hardships and stories, and mine is just one of them. When I was 15, I had had it with high school. I had dealt with bullying nearly my entire life because of a skin condition I have called psoriasis. Afraid of the harsh words and insults I would receive at school, I stopped going. After nearly a year of my spotty attendance, almost a year behind in credits, and nearly 16 years old, I was leaning towards taking the proficiency exam, a test similar to the GED, yet only valid in California. Then I found Valley Oaks. With the support of a few great teachers and staff members, I changed my mind and decided to actually stay throughout my remaining 2 years. And I'm really glad that I did. I am forever grateful for the time I spent at Valley Oaks, for it has changed my view on high school education. While browsing quotes earlier this week, I came across something said by Norman Cousins that really hit home for me. He said, "It makes little difference how many university courses or degrees a person may own. If he cannot use words to move an idea from one point to another, his education remains incomplete." Thank you to anyone and everyone that has made my education complete. I'd like to close this speech by telling my fellow graduates, and even those in the audience, that whatever you do after this, do it wholeheartedly. Whether you're working, attending a 4-year, going to a JC, or taking a gap year, do your best. Don't watch the clock, do what it does, and keep going. Thank you.
Amazing speeches. Thank you all. I appreciate that. At this time, I would like to introduce and have Jane Escobedo, our Deputy Superintendent, come up for the presentation of this class.
I present to you the graduating class of 2015. Yeah. And certify to you that this class has met all the requirements for graduation set forth by Petaluma City School District and the state of California.
By the authority vested in me by the Petaluma City Schools Board of Education, I hereby accept the alternative education graduating class of 2015 for graduation. We're very proud of you. Congratulations.
We've come to the big moment, the time to hand out diplomas. As an audience, please, if you would, I would appreciate you giving everybody the celebration they deserve. At the same time, the person sitting next to you would dearly love to hear the name they've been waiting for all night. So somewhere in there is a balance. Thank you. I forgot one key element here. Helping us present the diplomas, our counselor at San Antonio Valley Oaks, Margarita Gonzalez. Thank you.
Bashaya Taronis. Michaela Costa. Miguel Arango Amador. Eric Feria Mendez. Daniel James Pereira. Dominic Duca. Caitlin Quinn. Haley Treasure Alejos. J.D. Irving. Bhavish Patel. Jacob Law. Bailey Quakey. David Kaminsky. Nicholas Madrid. Robert J. Mueller. Tony Garcia. Alvaro Garza. Gino Puma. I'm sorry, Juma. Gino Pierre, sorry. Kelly McFadden. Valerie Catheriner. Miriam Monreal Rodriguez. Danielle Balestrini. Todd Somerville. Rob Reddick. Jasper Irving. Katie Stewart. Sebastian Abelgard. Cynthia Saldana. Samantha Carreño. Jesus Flores.
Anthony Ruiz. Natalia Newberry. Liz Garcia. Alyssa Jen Durst. Callie Nelson. Isabella Murphy. Cassie Womack. Jocelyn Navarrete Aguilar. Mariah Atroa. Eric Francisco. Andy Arango. Kayla Bailey Miller. Melissa Diaz. Alejandra Bernal. Yesenia Sierra. Brian Fluviano Alejo. Kimberly Weidlich. Elizabeth Milkey. Fabian Gomez. Zach Bowler. Melissa Florian. Maddie Badawin. Courtney Cummins. Mia Casada. Citlali Jimenez. Hannah Ross. Malcolm Terrell Malik. And Miriam Espinosa.
All right. Now, signifying the transition from candidate or student to graduate, symbolic of passing through a stage of life and now being ready to face new stages. You may move your tassels from the right side to the left of your cap. Congratulations, you officially graduated. Couple thoughts closing here tonight. We are here tonight for a commencement ceremony. Oddly enough, the word commencement has two conflicting definitions. One of which means a ceremony in which degrees or diplomas are conferred on graduating students. So in effect, it's a closure or a culminating gesture for finishing an educational task. A second definition tells us that commencement means a beginning or a start. Ironically, tonight we are here for both. As each of you receive your diploma for a job well done, signifying the completion of your task, your new beginning, journey, or trail is already starting. My hope for you tonight is that you consider your future wisely and set legitimate goals for yourselves. I also hope that you take some time for a well-deserved break, but you start right back to achieving your goals. I've heard mentioned tonight about students going on to being successful and making us proud. Trust me, we appreciate the sentiment. And there's no doubt that individually and collectively you have the potential to make that statement come true. Go ahead and make us proud. Make your parents and your families proud. But most importantly, make yourselves proud of who you are in life. That said, what we really want from you right now is for all to go to college, get a job, learn a trade, or do some volunteer work, right? Stay busy, stay healthy, exercise your body, exercise your mind. Take some time to celebrate. Take some time to set goals for yourselves. Work hard to achieve your goals, because right now, the sky is the limit for your future. Please make good choices and celebrate safely tonight. Congratulations, graduating class of 2015.